following breaking news right now from North Miami Beach, where a legal battle is underway as some question whether the mayor of the city should be able to keep his job.
Tonight, the city received a legal opinion from an outside attorney saying Mayor Anthony DeFillipo has automatically vacated his seat by not residing in North Miami Beach, one of the requirements to hold office in the city.
CBS 4's Joe Gorcho spoke to the mayor's attorney tonight and joins us in the newsroom with the exclusive. Joe.
Elliot, Lauren, we exclusively obtained the memo sent hours ago to city commissioners. It alleges the mayor has been living in Davie since last year. The mayor vehemently refutes the allegations and will challenge the findings. His lawyer calls the claims slanderous.
This is a politically contrived witch hunt by political opponents.
Mayor Anthony DeFillipo's attorney, Michael Pizzi, slammed the 43-page memo released Friday night and exclusively obtained by CBS 4. The city hired an outside attorney, Luis Suarez, to investigate the matter. His findings state the mayor failed to continually maintain a bona fide residence in North Miami Beach. An automatic vacancy of the office of the mayor has occurred by operation of law. It would indeed belie logic to conclude otherwise. The memo also states the mayor voted improperly. After combing through voting records, our investigation found DeFillipo voted 3 times in 2022 from a North Miami Beach home he sold in 2021.
The mayor violated no election laws. The mayor at all times had a right to vote in the city in which he's lived in for over 40 years.
Looking carefully over more documents, we found DeFillipo re-registered his voting address last month in a different North Miami Beach precinct. The new home is a condo in the Eastern Shores neighborhood. DeFillipo has a wife and 2 children. Where is the mayor spending most of his time? Is he living in that 830 square foot
Let me
condo?
say this. Okay. The answer is yes. He is living at the location that's on his public records. He's there right now. It's his permanent residence.
Our investigation and the memo bring that into question. His lawyer did not say where his family lives. We searched property records and saw DeFillipo purchased a $1.2 million home in Davie last July. The memo cites a private investigation of photos and video claiming the mayor was living primarily with his family in Davie and not at the condo. How many days a week does he stay away from his family to live in North Miami Beach?
You know what? It's really sad that political opponents, including people who may have a financial self-interest, following around a public servant, trying to follow their family. It's just disgusting.
Based on the memo's findings, the city attorney, in a letter to commissioners Friday night, recommends a special city commission meeting be held to discuss how the vacancy will be filled.
Our city attorney has concurred with the legal opinion, and we have an obligation to act based on that finding. But in the meantime, the city has to continue doing business, and the 6 commissioners are well equipped and ready to do that business. That's where I stand.
And do that business without DeFillipo as the mayor moving forward. Tonight I spoke with Commissioner Mackenzie Florimont, who says they will abide by the legal opinion to allow due process. He believes the appropriate place for DeFillipo to challenge the findings is in the court system. DeFillipo's lawyer intends to respond and fight the opinion from the city that he no longer lives in North Miami Beach and has vacated his seat. Joe Gorcho, CBS 4 News Tonight.
Joe, thanks a lot. Now to the latest out of Fort Lauderdale.